I just think about agriculture. I think about the benefit that broadband can and is bringing to agriculture. However, gaps in broadband access does remain a barrier to fully realizing these benefits. And how can expanded broadband infrastructure support the adoption of precision agriculture?
Agriculture is the food we eat, although in my case, from my family's perspective, it's the wine you drink. Now in California, I hope that rings a bell to you of just how absolutely critical a 10% water saving is in a state where water is more precious than gold. If you're planting crops right now, you cannot afford to have any drops in the connectivity on your farm if you're using autonomous equipment. If you've seen one farm, you've seen one farm. So one size does not fit all.
Benefit of potentially being able to use robotics or autonomy is one of the key things that we're looking at from a precision agriculture perspective. We're looking at gathering better data about our livestock so that we can be much better husbandry experts.
Precision ag, in my view, allows people who want to be farmers, who grow up in families that are with farms and agriculture, to be able to continue to do it by giving them the tools, as Joy and Andy just eloquently described.
Food security is national security. When we need to farm, we need a resource that's available 100% of the time, or a resource that has a backup available. I'm known for being a bit blunt. I'd love to see some more transparency from mobile providers about what service they actually provide across an area.
The big crop, if you will, the yield of precision agriculture is data. And so being able to, just with a simple soil sensor, measure how much moisture there is in one section of the vineyard, literally row to row, versus another, affects the health of the vine, the growth of the vine, and ultimately the quality of the wine.
The data that you can retrieve from that sensor that goes into the ground the same time you plant all the other corn seeds is phenomenal. Food security is going to be imperative. We need to figure out methods to operate much more efficiently. We're going to need to grow crops that we now source from other countries. I urge everybody to go out and read the Precision Ag Task Force reports.
I don't think it's a secret that Senator Fisher is getting ready to reintroduce her last acre bill, which deals with a lot of the issues that have permeated our discussion. I know that the Farm Bill reauthorization, that staff, many of whom Andy has spoken with, are hard at work trying to get that bill over the finish line. And there's going to be discussions in that bill, I think, about broadband and making sure that the various agriculture-related, USDA-related programs have the appropriate data so that the money that gets authorized isn't wasted